So how do you guys manage to get such great chemistry with each other? Do you guys know each other from before? Or?
Yeah, we go way back. He's actually been my biological brother for about 19 years now.
I would never admit that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you have to chalk that one up to some sort of like past life or some sort of strange brainwave connection. I don't know. We didn't meet until after the movie was finished, so we never were together.
Yeah.
But we get along very well, like brothers. So it was very easy once we did meet. But we had great directors in the room, and I knew exactly what he'd done, tone-wise, so I could act easily with what he'd done, and vice versa. But it's really interesting how it turned out this way.
Now I know you're familiar with the superhero movies. You've been in X-Men and stuff. Is that something you guys want to continue doing? Because this is a straight up superhero film.
I mean, I think it's one of the funnest genres, being a word. I think it's one of the greatest genres to play in. As an actor, you get to, bring your childhood dreams come true, and especially with Disney animation. This was my childhood, and this was your childhood, and we get to be some of the first superheroes in the Disney world. So, I think if these characters were to live outside of this film, that'd be great. But also to do more live action superhero work would be great.
Yeah, I can't imagine myself ever getting a call and getting another superhero movie and be like, oh, another superhero
Another
movie.
one? Oh, man.
I don't want to do it. No, I love it. I'm a geek too, and just to be able to be in these films is just such a gift.
Now I noticed that when you were doing your voiceover, you were like really into it.
Yeah.
Around,
Yeah.
And stuff. And you're a martial artist. Tell me how that worked out with the film.
Well, I had, whenever they do, especially action sequences, we were doing, I think that was the motorcycle scene I was on. So it's hard for me. I want to get my voice in, because your voice goes different places in your body depending on what you're doing. So I needed to do everything physically to get my voice where it needed to go as much as I could, as much as they would let me. And that just helps me as an actor.
And there's a lot of these characters have so much physicality. They're running around, they're being dropped, they're being picked up, they're being thrown, whatever it is, and those through my martial arts experience and doing stunts and stuff like that, I've actually I know what those sounds actually sound like because I've done them, and I know what so it was second nature being able to just kind of pull those sounds back up. But it didn't mean I just stood at the mic and I did them. Like I actually did run around the room, I jumped around, I threw myself around, and like you actually do have to do the physicality to match to match what's on screen. Just because if you do it sitting down, if you do it just standing up, there's a certain quality that's lost. So you've gotta do the movement.
Okay, so Big Hero 6 opens up on November 7th. My birthday. I'm taking my 6-year-old
happy
son.
birthday.
My 6-year-old son, and we're gonna have a family outing.
He's going to
there.
love it.
Yeah, he will. He loves the trailers. He's like,
That's awesome.
Oh, man.
he's
that's
hypnotized.
So cool.
Oh, man,
That's
I'm
so
Thanks
so
for
cool.
taking the time.
All right, man.
Hey,
Thank